What is going on, guys, and welcome. In this video we're going to look at the ways how we can get a good images and high resolution and free images to our website or project, right? So the easiest thing as always is we can go just to Google, right? And we can just write, let's say something like Trump images, right? So we can just Google it, right? And then we have images, and then we can check it out here. If we like some type of image, right, we can just go over here. We can get a save image as, and then we can add it, that image right through our HTML, right? But there's going to be cases where you don't like the quality, or you need to be aware of copyright issues, right? You just cannot just add any kind of image that you want and actually post it on your website. Now, if it's just some kind of project that you're doing, that's one thing, but if you're actually going to be making money off that, that's probably not very advisable, right? So my first option would be a picjumbo.com over here, and you can see that once you log in, they offer you, right, do you want a new photos in a inbox? You can just click no over here. And the good news is you can see over here it has a bunch of categories, right, like nature, for example, right? And images are really high quality and they're free, right? So it's just scrolling up and down, you can see that you have a lot of images to choose from. Now, if you don't like these photos, or if you don't like some type of policy that they're offering, you can always go to Unsplash over here, and you can see over here you have a option of new, right? You can just click at new, and you can scroll it down, and right now it's just loading, right? And you can see how well the images are, right? They're really high quality. Or you can just go over here to collections, right? And this is going to be more collections that you can choose from, right? There's, I don't know, collection 138, right? So you have this cappuccino and whatever it is, like on a wooden table or something like that, right? Now, after that, we have a gratisography, right? And this one is really cool because you can see that it's really funky images, right? But again, they're really high quality. But this is something for, like, if you have a project that you really want to stand out for, these pictures are really nice and cool, right? So this is definitely a way to go if you want to make something really special. Now the other ones were more like classic, right? But here you have a bunny reading a magazine in a park or something like that, right? Or a pig eating, I don't know what the hell it is, but whatever, cake, I guess, right? So those would be the three websites that I would suggest, and I'm actually the ones that I'm using for whatever I'm making the videos. I'm actually in the beginning really went a lot to this Pick Jumbo, right? But then lately you can see that it's hard to resist something like this, right? So that is with the websites and the Google, right? But if we would go to brackets, right, we have actually an option where we have a brackets extensions, right? And you can see that it's right now it's loading, so it might be a little bit a while, hopefully not. So if we go to installed, you can see already I have installed a Lorem Pixel over here, like this one, right? So if you download this, right, this brackets extension, you'll have this little icon here, right? So let's say that in this case, you can see that I have HTML, right? HTML file, right? Let's say that I would want to add an image, right? So I write source, but instead of actually writing something that I have included in my images or something like that, I can just click over here on this icon. You can see that right away it offers me a option where I can have a width and a height of the photo, right? So over here I can say, let's say something like 600, and here I can say, I don't know, like 100, right? Or 1,000, well, no, 100. And then you can actually choose the theme, right? So we have abstract, animal, business, cat, city, fashion, food, and all the good stuff, right? And over here, all you need to do is over here, did you see this option, insert and create position, right? So we just insert, and let's say I'm not going to add any more attributes. I'm just going to close it out. We click on live preview, and we see what we have. Where's the photo, right? You can see the photo is actually, I believe, 600 tall, right? Over here, and 100 wide, right? But again, we can choose something else, right? So again, let's say we're gonna delete this one for now, and we're just gonna get another one, right? And we're gonna say that, let's say I'm gonna click it. Let's say over here, we're gonna say that this is gonna be like, I don't know, 800, right? And this is gonna be like 400, over here like this. And again, let's choose a different theme like nightlife, right? Again, insert correct position. Let's go back. Now you can see that we have a nightlife, right? And the good news is that if you're working, let's say, in some type of situation, right, where it really matters what your photo, like what are the size, what is the size of your photo, right? Because when we're working over here with the another photos, right, the ones that we looked at over here, right, we still will probably need to crop them in some way because if they're too big or too small, right? The good news over here is you can get actually exactly the size that you actually want. So, and if you have like, if you want multiple of them, you can obviously add as many as you want to your website, but they're really good for the fact that there's, you have quite a bit to choose from. And there's also an option where you can really pick the size that you would want. So those would be my suggestions if you are struggling to, let's say, find or add images to your project or website or something like that.